Hi all, Wild Weather here for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. A few days ago I was kind of skeptical whether we would see development here because of all the shear and really well organized. The center of circulation is probably right down in here, pretty well symmetrical in terms of the thunderstorm activity. Really good outflow on all sectors of the storm, and right now Richard will probably stay my status quo and head off to the west here. We shall see. It strengthens to hurricane, Category 1 hurricane perhaps, but I'm thinking it probably stays in the tropical storm category. Reason being is for a few reasons. 1,007 millibars, and it still looks very healthy, but yet just 1,007 millibars, which is interesting. I noticed the pressure there, and look at the other factors that might limit the development of Richard. Richard will probably move off to the west here, probably make landfall here in northeastern Belize, and then head across the Yucatan. Perhaps it emerges over the Bay of Campeche, but we shall see. Remember Matthew, a little further south this time, back in September, early October, came across here and kind of ran off out in this general area, causing lots of heavy rain and serious flood. Look for Richard to kind of do the same thing, maybe just a little bit further north, and a little further north there's not quite as much land, so it does get back over the Bay of Campeche. We shall see. 11, we have position 15.8 north, 82.4 west, 45-mile-per-hour winds, and moving off to the west 6 miles per hour. Let's get to the satellite. This is from hamweather.com, and there it is today, getting Ben Eyes up to the point, and here is the last spot. Good, well-defined central dense overcast. Moving off to the shear that was over these southwesterly from northeast, and right now Richard is a pretty fit environment for development. That won't last longer, so hence the reasoning doesn't get too strong before. Let's go to the water vapor map and explain my thinking of why Richard doesn't become too strong. Is sitting weight to Richard's west as continues to push off this way, and the expansion is pretty deep here. Probably look for Richard to hold its own tonight. If it becomes a weak Category 1 hurricane, do it pretty quickly before involved in this dry air. That's why I just don't think it's going to be a Category 1 hurricane. I think it becomes or stays probably 45, 60 mile per hour tropical storm, and then even slowly weaken as it moves toward land with all this dry air in its way. So we're going to continue to move off to the west here, have the upper level off here moving east, move up in this direction, drag the cold front out in here, really pick up some more from we shall see. I don't have a threat for the Gulf Coast at all. This Midwest flow in the wake will take whatever is left of Richard, and if it gets in this direction here, probably shoot it off to the north fairly quickly, which would be a bad thing. It's very dry in this location. Sorry for this, is updating here. Chattanooga is experiencing some drought conditions and across some southern counties here, states here, so it wouldn't be such a bad idea if we inject a little bit of moisture into this upcoming mid-latitude system. So we shall see. Again, really well organized. You have a lot to say. Intensity, no doubt about it. And if you're in Belize, you can prepare. Eastern man here, prepare for a tropical system in the next 6 to 48 hours. I don't think all that's terribly strong. This dry air, probably with this system, and then after that, you can see this very fast flow. Probably fairly quickly. I'll see. Elsewhere in the Atlantic. Going to take a look out here. Africa is probably going to be the last time that I do so this year. The Cape Verde season in this area is winding down, although there is a system out here, Invest 90, move to the northwest and then out into the Atlantic. These systems won't get too much fun, say, right about here, as the westerlies are starting to take over, as the fall months are really starting to kick in, and I don't expect anything to really be traversing across the Atlantic to even the Leeward Islands at this point, or even the east coast. This is no concern to the United States, mainly maybe to the Western Azores, or rather the Western the Western Cape Verde Islands, and perhaps maybe as an ocean storm as it moves up toward the Azores later on the road. Sorry, I'm a little late. Little one's here in my lap watching me do the video. He's really into it too. So we'll see what happens here, and I'm not very concerned about this. Main concern you are Central American Belize and the southern part of the Yucatan here, east side, the Richard. But even this, I think, continues to move off to the west, and then right as it gets start sucking this air in here, general vicinity, the dry air will start winning out, and I think there's some obstacles in the way for Richard here in the next 36 hours, but I think it does make landfall, probably a tropical storm, Richard, in the next day or two, a couple of days anyway. All right, that's all I have for now. I'm not going to have too many more tropical updates. Remember, tropical season does go through to November here, but I'll kind of do an update here and there, warrant it. Going to start shifting gears here. My winter weather outlook's up this time next week. Really kind of pulling my hair out at the weather outlook, so we'll see what happens. And kind of starting to see some things that are starting to bother me a little bit for the winter, but stay tuned for that. For now, this is Wild Weather for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. It's been a while since I've done a blog, but I'm happy to be doing one tonight. It's been a very busy week with school in full swing. Everybody have a great night, and be talking to you later. Bye, you all.